How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Boss Body Podcast. You already know the fucking deal. Hope y'all wash y'all ass this morning.
Probably not.
It's cool. It's not. No, shit happens. You know, I washed my ass this morning. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Washed my ass tonight, though. Washed my ass last night, though. I ain't washed my ass this morning, though. So it's all good, though. But anyways, man. Welcome back to the Boss Body Podcast. It's your boy, Boss Body Trey. It's your boy, Stampede. We got Baby Trey in here with us. You know, he's a honorable guest now. You know, he's with us all the time now. So it is what it is. But yeah, man. So I know you talked about Collision. I talked about Raw, you know. But big news, man. Let's talk about fucking Raw on Netflix.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
How you feeling about that, man?
I personally don't think it's a good idea.
Really?
Personally, as far as like just as being a fan to be able to watch it.
Yeah.
However, from a business standpoint, no, it's a very smart move. It's a very fucking smart move. Hopping over to a streaming platform, making it accessible to everybody who has Netflix, because practically everybody has Netflix. It's like, no, that makes a lot of sense.
Yep. I think it's a genius move. It's kind of crazy because they always use the term, you know, it's the longest running weekly episodic television show in history, blah blah. They always use that thing while talking about Raw. But I think it's pretty fucking cool to just. I think it's cool because of the possibility of things that can come out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it can be possibly, you know, TV 14. No, I wanted to go full Attitude-esque, but maybe a little more AEW.
Yep.
As as bad as much I hate to say about it, no, but a little more AEW on that side, a little more free with their promos, and I mean they're almost starting to do it, but be a little more like NXT. NXT, they do all the, no, they find ways to do it. Like Sean's, I'm pretty sure Hunter, you know, I'm pretty sure he's running stuff down there too, and they figure out a way to bring back some feel, but bring back that feel on a bigger stage, you know, with the main roster, WWE, and I hate stuff with Raw and SmackDown. I don't like saying main roster because I feel like NXT's been doing their fucking thing, man. But
they really have been.
I think I'm excited about the possibilities that can come and the new feel. And basically, you know, I said in my review, you know, it's gonna be like basically the WWE network for other countries. It's gonna be on Netflix for Raw, but for UK, Canada, everyone else, basically Netflix is gonna be the WWE network, which is pretty fucking cool to me. So
it is gonna be a change because I wonder, kind of like what you were saying, they've always bragged about being the longest running episodic, you know, TV series.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's gonna change. You know, like if they're gonna start breaking it up instead of doing it weekly.
Yeah.
They start doing monthly releases,
allowing like a few shows. That'd be crazy. Like a year down.
That's
like
what I'm saying.
You watch 4 episodes of Raw for 2 weeks, and then that would be.
That's what I'm saying.
That would be nuts. I didn't even think about the possibility. Like, I'm wondering how they're gonna do the season and stuff. Now, you know, they have to have the season and stuff because it's on Netflix and stuff. So season 1, season 2. I know they already have that on like Peacock and stuff, but it's like basically years and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
And so yeah, I'm excited about the possibilities and things that come about that. And I'm happy I'm happy to see what NXT does on the CW. Like, I hope it becomes more like a third brand, more of a standout. And like, people were talking about Okada going there, and like, I hope that does happen. And I hope fucking they have another trade, and they bring fucking AJ Styles to NXT. I hope the OC goes to NXT. I hope the OC goes to NXT and bring fucking Alpha Academy down there as well. Bring a couple guys. Bring a couple guys from NXT. I think keep Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin down there. They have someone to feed all up, but they're fucking kicking ass as a tag team, bro.
They really are.
Baron Corbin and fucking Braun Breaker kicking ass as his team down there in NXT. But yeah, I just hope they switch it up, man. I hope it is becoming more third brand. I hope Okada does go there and bring some eyes to NXT, and that'll be fucking crazy. Have it bring the old NXT feeling back. The An old NXT.
The old Stone Cold.
Bring that old back.
No, see, no, it kind of reminds me back when they put SmackDown on CW back in.
Back in the day, yeah.
Yeah, back in the day. Late 20s, late 2000s, early 2010s.
It was around 2003, 2004.
Oh, was it the early 2000s?
Yeah, because it ended up going to back around the late 2000s, like 2010, and went to the USA.
That's right.
It was the SmackDown. It was the Raw Super Show, and basically it was taped, but it was on USA. And they moved it. They moved it somewhere, but it was on USA. It was taped, and they made a big deal when they made it live. That's why it became SmackDown Live and moved from Thursdays to Tuesdays.
Yeah, you are absolutely right.
But bro,
But yeah, that's what reminds me of NXT going to CW. Is kind of like SmackDown going to CW. And
right.
When SmackDown went to CW, they were freaking.
Right.
They look where they are now. They ended up tearing it up, and now they're literally the second brand. Well, not even like there's the two brands, and they're just kind of interchangeable. But I'm thinking that's going to be the exact same game plan for NXT. Is it's going to hop over to CW, show off. And it's going to be the third brand. It's just going to be WWE is either Raw, SmackDown, or NXT.
Mm-hmm. I in a crazy future, people might think I'm crazy, but I hope that WWE and New Japan some forms of partnership, or I really hope that like they get a NXT. Japan or some kind of thing, and like make a third or get some more people from New Japan, because that'll be dope. I want more diversity in WWE.
Absolutely.
It's cool, but I want just a little more like style diversity and just instead of the normal WWE style.
Get that hard style from.
Yeah, I want a little more big man and physical wrestling. Feel me? I like what they got now. They're creative and innovative, but I want a little more physical.
Shinsuke's,
yeah,
the hard hitters.
Yeah, or fucking Damon Priest, Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Gunther.
Yeah,
I want some more of that shit. Feel me? But I want some people that's credible doing it now. Bring some fucking hard hitters. Fucking imagine like if Eddie Kingston, I don't think he would be right in WWE, but Eddie,
he wouldn't know. He wouldn't get booked right in WWE.
I think the new. I mean, he's not getting booked right AEW.
Oh, he's getting great right now.
Hell no.
Oh man, just wait till you watch my review for you. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Finally, though, he's somewhat getting, but it's not. To me, he's not getting booked right because he should have been the world champion.
However,
all these other belts they keep making up fucking consolation prizes. They gave him the win a year and a half after he should have won in his hometown in New York and shit. I get that, but
I won't deny that.
How long has it took for that? But I think it might WWE the same thing. It might take a while for them to get it right, but I think it could be a cool possibility if they get more people back from like if they get a Miro. I want Russo to come back so bad.
Oh yeah.
I want Russo to come back so bad. I want an Andrade. I'm still thinking the Andrade LWO thing is gonna happen. They're gonna have a LWO warfare.
Hey yo, you know what it is? It's your boy Stampede. Make sure you go check out the Lost Letters Fat Camp Day 2. Whichever one you choose to call it. It don't really matter. You just go find it. It's Stampede, Lost Letters. Anywhere, everywhere, nowhere, your mom's where, don't matter. Go find it. Check me out. Just don't forget all the tracks. Bring them up one. Look, it's a long story, and I can tell you, look, okay, do you have 90?
The Rock. Let's talk about The Rock on how you feel about that? Do you feel like that's a good business move?
I was talking with my sisters last night, and They were like, you do realize, like, the only thing that he's going to have to do is go to, like, the meeting every quarter. Like, he's not going to be there, like, physically involved like before. And I'm like, that's a good point. That's a very good point.
They're just a business person, like, promote and...
Which I think, you know, if it's something that he does, in fact, still love, and it's always going to be something that he loves, fuck yeah, that's a great idea.
I listened to his interview. I think that is exactly the case. That he's loving. He wants people, because he had a while when he wasn't on good terms with WWE. Dwayne Johnson, then he started going back to Dwayne The Rock Johnson. So once he got back on good terms and stuff in 2010. But
speaking of The Rock, we'll talk about that in a second too.
Fucking, I think like he really wants the world to know that he's still pretty much he's The Rock. Yes, he like Dwayne Johnson, but I think he wants to become known as he's The Rock. Yeah, that's much bigger than The Rock is much bigger than Dwayne Johnson. I mean, the name value to me, like people. I mean, because even my kids, they call like while I was playing WWE 2K with them, they're like, oh, it's The Rock. I'm like, what you guys know about The Rock? Oh yeah, that's Dwayne Johnson. I'm like, what you guys know about that? So that's pretty like the Rock. He's history, bro. You feel me? He is the Rush. He is the mountain. You feel me? So
he is literally the mountain that Mount Rushmore is built into. Jesus.
He can talk. He can act.
And he can
wrestle.
Yeah.
And do all harmony, goofy,
bless you,
all this stuff. But I think he wants the world to know that he pretty much loves this stuff and really keep going with that. And I think it's gonna be open a way for I think more of the bloodline to come to
Hollywood.
Then not even Hollywood, but fucking wrestling. Hopefully Roman Reigns is 2024. Hopefully by 2026 Roman Reigns can start fading out, go to Hollywood. We can bring more solo Jay or Jimmy. I think Jay should be the person, should be the next
main event head
of the table. Yeah. But maybe Jimmy, because he's a heel. So have Jimmy be the head of the table, and then Jay has to be the antagonist or protagonist, whatever.
Anti-antagonist.
Yeah. And then have him be that person. They got Zilla, bro. They got Jonathan Fatu. They have all these freaking people that just came out that Zilla Fatu wants to freaking face Mr.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Kennedy. He wants to face Kid Anderson because he's Umaga's last opponent. So man, they can do so much. These guys are really making a name for themselves and doing a good job. And I think they all come together under the WWE roof and really make a big faction.
That'd be nuts.
I think it would be fucking
that would be nuts.
Cool. And it make Rock. He's solidified. So I think he can even be corporate Rock again. Imagine that corporate Rock, corporate bloodline. We run this place. We're our family type shit.
And
now you feel me?
Now that he's actually in that position too. Oh my God. WWE, if you write that, he gets his cut.
Hey, 10%.
Fuck yeah.
10% of 10%.
35.
Cool.
Give that man 35%. He came up with the whole goddamn idea.
Let me know. 2027. Book it.
That's not actually a bad idea. Holy buckets.
I want to give a quick shout out to the Bay and Trey podcast. Everybody, if you're not following the Bay and Trey podcast, I need y'all to do me a favor. Go ahead and look up the Bay and Trey podcast wherever you listen to your podcast at. That is a podcast by me and my wife where we talk about healthy relationship things like communication. Basically communication in relationships, because communication basically it leads down to communication is the basis of every relationship. So if there's no communication, there's nothing. So we basically talk about how to communicate and how to navigate with fights and just different barriers in relationships. So go ahead and check that out, guys, if you can. For me, that is the Bay and Trey podcast.
speaking of The Rock, not only is he in his position, but now he fully owns the moniker of The Rock.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Like it was great. You know, it's great that he's in that position that he's in now. You know, in the chairman board or whatever. But to be able to actually fully own that, no questions, no tie, no nothing, it's his.
Yeah, so I'm saying like the name is bigger, The Rock is bigger. Yeah.
You see, baby Trey knows. But since we're gonna keep on with some big news, let's swing it over to the other side. Let's go over to AEW right quick. They're bringing back the rankings.
Yeah.
Finally, Tony, thank you so much. I appreciate you doing that. It's gonna create another environment where you're gonna see top level performances from people you would never expect top level performances from.
So people are gonna want to have it pay off, and then they're gonna want to show that they should, even if they not might have the ranking or not, I deserve to be in the ranking. That's what I like about AEW though. They have it, even if their performances when people lose, you still have good performances. Usually W side is not really like it's kind of they're getting better at it, but it's kind of a one-sided thing where it's like people win, it's kind of more of a squash type deal. I did back and forth competition thing when it calls for it. Sometimes you do need that
squash match. Absolutely,
you just establish that.
Real quick, I'm not going to go into depth about it, but as an example from Saturday's Collision, the Copeland Open that he had. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay, so Adam Copeland is now having an open match challenge every week, right? So he's challenging, and I think it was Dante Martin. I believe it was Dante Martin. But that match was a back and forth basically throughout the entire thing. You know what I mean?
Minoru Suzuki, he just fought him yesterday.
Yep, that was nuts. That was absolutely
They did the Undertaker Brock Lesnar spot.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That was possibly the best thing they could have done. But yeah, you know, they're bringing the ranking back, so I feel like we're gonna start seeing pushes that we wouldn't have expected. Is my thinking. We're gonna start seeing a lot of different kinds of pushes too. Man, yeah, Tony, thank you.
One thing that I just found out before I came in today on K-Side's news. Ringside News is K-Side's reports. Ringside News is on Ringside News. Check out both. Anyways, got the notification. Scrolling through the app, looking at stuff, and I seen that another lawsuit was filed from some lady. You can go look up the name. I'm not gonna say her name out here. You want to find the information, but anyways, she filed a lawsuit against the chairman of the board, Vince McMahon, and it was about her being sex trafficking around, and supposedly he's tried to give her to Brock Lesnar. That's all I say. Allegedly, supposedly, check it out. Ringside News, look it up for yourself. But yeah, that's crazy. And I left a comment on actually it's on Instagram where I see it. Instagram on rings. I'm not sure. Look it up. Look up the information. You guys want to find it. My comment though, I said Brock has Sable. I said if that is true, I don't think really Brock needs to be trafficking, but I don't want to discredit anyone. That was my initial thoughts.
Right.
This man. People forget he has Sable.
Yeah, this man's been married for a long time.
Yeah, but then again, I'm thinking too, because I don't care what anyone says. Wrestling, it's a lot of evil shit goes on in wrestling.
Absolutely.
It's a lot of people, because it's a big influence thing. So of course they're gonna throw things in there. And I think the big people, The Rock too included, and I think they're involved in some fucking shit. So it is possible, and they always say sex trafficking involves when you get higher up, they do weird shit, and sex trafficking can be considered anything, you know, making people do stuff without their will, man. So
Give you this promotion if you give me.
So-
yeah. That's disgusting. I really hope.
I really hope that. I really think that just. I'm not sure what it is. I hope everything. I hope that everything is being. They're trying to discourage him. I hope he's not a piece of shit. But I know he is somewhat. But no, I ain't gonna lie. The character Vince McMahon, I like a lot. I know it shouldn't be said the same thing, but I ain't gonna lie. I do like the character Vince McMahon. I just hope, because I said before, we talked about it. He's a piece of shit, and if he did the things they say, allegedly he did, you know, he should face that, and that's that. But,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is I'm hoping that these monsters that actually did it,
yeah,
come to face the light.
Because I know that it's more than just a one person.
See,
But then again, Vince McMahon is probably one of the most powerful people in the world, though, so.
Sadly, yeah.
But actually, I don't know. I used to think that, but the way this shit, when the TKO went down, and how, like, I don't know if he's had the power more, because I feel like he is always a higher up, feel me, like a person, like blah blah, and I feel like they showed him, like, okay, after this stuff came out, they had to let him know, like, okay, you know, you're disposable, you know.
Mm-hmm. Had to remind him, kind of thing.
Remind him, yeah, like, okay, so it's always a game. But we're thinking with tin hats on. Don't take none of this with seriously. No, take it with a grain of salt. We're just picking theories, conspiracies, tin hats, and shit. No.
Big facts on that.